If you're cold calling plumbers to get water damage jobs for your business and you're getting shut down at the gatekeeper, you're probably doing something wrong. In this video today, we're going to be talking about creative ways to get in front of these plumbers. What can you do? What can you say? And when I say creative, I've literally got a guy that we're going to break down on this call here today where he is buying $150 of soap every month from a specific plumber. Why? Because that's what that guy's into. And so when I say it's creative, we're going to take a look at all of it today. Here's the deal. If you own a restoration company and you need some more creative ways to get in front of plumbers, you do not want to miss this video. Let's go. All right, guys, as we get started, do me a favor, hit the like and the subscribe button and drop a comment down below. Let me know where you guys are tuning in from. This video today is going to be a cut into one of the calls that I've done with some of my clients. One of them was having some problems with some plumbers. So we jump in and we talk a whole bunch of different things. What are the creative ways that you can get in front of these guys? And then we also start talking about some of the pitfalls and problems that you might encounter if you try to send these guys business. That's right. If you try to use some of these plumbers on some of your recon projects, buyer beware. And we're going to talk about it in this video. No further ado, let's hop in.
You know, some of the other videos too, where you were making calls, so I started doing that too, like trying to just get to the gatekeeper and then just kind of going into like a local plumbing place and just trying to build a relationship.
There's two ways that I've handled those. Number one, it was running the fake lead to get in front of the technician. That's one angle. Right? So I can find out how does it work and like go that way. The other scenario where I'm calling, just running the phone, that's so one of them is the fake leak play to get in front of the technician. The other one is it's the leads play. What do you do? Like I get these leads. Do you guys do this kind of work? Do you want them? If so, how do I get them to you? That's like the lead play, right? And that's really what some of the training, when you watch the videos, you watch me call it, that's the play that I'm running. Does that make sense? I'm calling them up. Do you guys do this kind of work? The reason why I'm asking is this, because originally I didn't do the fake leak. I just ran the phone play and the phone play worked for me. But I began to realize that there was a world where some of my clients in the program weren't, I don't want to use the word skilled, but they just didn't like the phone as much. And so I was like, just order them out for service. And that's what we started doing. And that wound up being another more simplified approach. So, but there's two plays. You're trying on the phones. We get leads like this. Do you do this work? If so, what's the process of us getting it to you? That's the question, right? That's the one. And then the other one, and you can run that one. I mean, you're perfectly skilled probably to handle that, right? And then honestly, then what you're trying to do when you run that is that's going to tell you how to get them a lead and then what the process is. And then you're going to give them some leads and then you're going to follow up with them. Hey, did you get that lead? How did it go? Did you like it? And then that's going to be that's going to be the carrot that you dangle in front of them to engage with them rather than saying, hey, have you seen any water jobs? Like that's not what we want to do. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Have you ever run into it where people are, like not about it or like weird about it or like, oh no, we can't accept this, kind of a deal? Like, do you ever run into any objections or is everybody pretty much like, oh, hell yeah, as far as like the PEX cards, things like that?
I mean, some of them will definitely not take money.
Yeah.
But like you don't offer to put them on the drip. You don't offer to put them on the drip unless they're already working with someone and they're getting a referral fee and they can't, if they're willing and able to use you. Does that make sense? So in this scenario, if you're saying, have you ever seen something weird? I have not seen a scenario that they're already working with somebody, but they have the ability to use somebody else and they take money. When the criteria is proper, I haven't seen it break. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah.
Has anybody else got something on this call to say to him about that?
On the drip, no, it's just mainly just that they don't feel comfortable with it. You got to find another way of staying in front of them other than just money. Like I have a plumber that I have to buy soap from. Literally.
He literally buys soap from him.
Because he's like
his wife is like in multi-level marketing or something.
Yeah, he's an advocate for this company that sells this really good organic soap, and he talks to me about it all the time. So I got a subscription for like $150 a month. Just comes to my house, solve me a problem. I don't got to buy soap no more, and he loves giving me calls.
Dude, that's the most savage thing I've heard, Austin. I'm so proud of you for that. That's so great.
It works. It works.
What I would say is just like, if money is their love language, it won't be a problem. If money is not their love language, that'll be the deal. It's like, imagine a dog that likes treats and you try and give it a treat. It's like, I don't think I can't take that. Like, that just doesn't happen. Doesn't happen.
Some people don't like reciprocity on them, man. They don't like that feel that they're obligated. So you got to just break that ice.
That's right. But that's why we're doing it. No, you're not obligated. This is because but that's what I'm saying. If that's their love language, that's it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's fine. I'm still going to buy you lunch. If you're in my ecosystem, I'm buying you lunch today, dog. And when I see you again, I'm doing it again. Why? Because it's going to be worth it. I'm putting goodwill out in the universe. So I would say just keep looking. You'll find somebody that will let you buy them lunch.
Or soap.
Or soap.
Or soap.
Hey guys, real quick, in case you didn't know, I help people just like you grow and scale your water damage restoration business. If you are interested in me helping you grow and scale your company, go to workwithshane.com. We hop on a 15-minute call to see if we're a good fit. Workwithshane.com. Now, let's go back to the video.
Yeah, we've started working with a plumber around here, and we've gotten, I think, 3 referrals in like the past 2 weeks. They've all been pretty good. A couple of them are cash based. They're easy.
Well, I would say that's pretty good. Yeah, especially given the fact the volume. I know like you guys were probably pretty busy tackling a lot of other stuff, and then like you just turned your attention kind of recently to that. It's always very good because the size of the job doesn't matter, guys. The fact that plumber thought of you and then gave you the nod, super important.
Yeah, and then we obviously, once I get everything tore out, get all the fans running, it's like we call them back in, like, here, come do the plumbing, then we kick in some cash. You know what I mean? Just keep top of mind with them, so that way they keep referring us to things. Because we've had them come out and bid on some things. They've been super high, so we're like, we should do it ourselves.
Yeah.
You know, on the smaller things, we definitely want to get them back out there.
That brings up a great point. These guys that you said you brought out to bid that were super high, were these guys that you were already working with before in construction, or were these service plumbers that you met and you were trying to like build a relationship to have them do some work?
That's what it was. That's what it was. So like something that took us like a little over a half a day to replumb on some galvanized stuff. They wanted like $5,500.
Yeah. So all right,
and it's like that's a bit much.
So you know, that's what I was saying. So that's the reason why you don't hire them for construction projects. So if y'all follow everything I say, you notice we hire them for a fake leak and have them fix a small little something. When you call Benjamin Franklin, Roto-Rooter, one of these really expensive van wrapped companies, that if they charge $800 to detach and reset a commode, just know that something that you would normally, your plumber would do for $600, they might charge $4,000 for it. Okay. Like they really might. And
sure.
Yeah, I'm saying this because like they're in the emergency service business. Does that make sense? And so that's not what they do. And that's why they don't do it. Okay. And that's also why when you just use the plumber that you know, he doesn't see those either because he only does the projects that you're doing. Because like, that's why this is this way. Like if you charge wholesale plumber prices, you have to be a wholesale plumber. But if you want to be a retail plumber, you can't charge wholesale pricing. Does that make sense? You got to be at $800 to set that commode.
Yeah.
And just know this, you don't want those guys touching your recon projects or your recon stuff. There might be a world where, and this is going to be important for Robbie or anybody that does recon. If the plumber sent you the project and it has plumbing, y'all need to make sure you've already got that worked out if you're going to use them or not, because they can, may, and will get butt hurt and fire you if they find out that you're using somebody else.
Oh, 100%.
Like they'll really make them mad.
Yeah, we always. Yeah. So that's why on those things, on these referral ones, we've always given them the opportunity to come in and do it. You know what I mean? Like a lot of the times, like if it's super unreasonable, we'll do some of the harder stuff and have them come in and just do a lot.
Sometimes you can go in and you can massage it. You can be like, listen. So I'm going to walk y'all through a scenario you might find helpful. Maybe you've got a project, Acme Plumbing sent you the referral and you're doing the recon, and Pamela over at Acme or Billy, either one, whoever, there's a contact over there and you've got some stuff. So here's me trying to, Acme is a retail plumber. If I hire them to do anything recon, they are going to tear me a new one. That's what they do. And bro, they're not shy about it because they tear everybody a new one and everybody always pays it. We're the tightwads. Okay. Just remember that. All right.
Yeah.
And so she doesn't feel bad about tearing me a new one because that's just what the prices always are and nobody complains about it. Okay. So here's the way I would phrase that. I might go to Pamela or Bobby and I would say, hey guys, we've got a project. Maybe you can help me. Maybe you can't. Here's the deal. I got to get this done, but the adjuster's only given me this amount of money to do it. Is that something you could do? Y'all copy that?
I like that.
And that'll allow them to either say yes or no. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and if they say no on their terms, then it's not a big deal.
Yeah, and if they say, well, hell, that's not enough money, I'm like, believe me, I know it's not enough money, but I still got to get it done for these people. Does that make sense? And now you've let them know about it, and they've signed off away from it on their own. But that's only going to work so many times. You can't do that on every project. Either they want the repair work or they don't. And so, like, I would invite you to try and steer clear. Like, I don't even know if you did the repair. Like, sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But just be aware. And know this before we click off of this. If Miss Jones called Acme Plumbing to begin with, and you bring a new plumber in, they already like Acme better. That's why they called Acme in the beginning. And now you're bringing a stray dog in their house that's probably going to screw something up. I mean, talk about not dancing with the one that brought you. Guys, if you didn't already know, the two biggest problems you're going to have in owning a restoration company are this. Number one, getting consistent water damage jobs coming in the door. Number two, getting paid what you're worth for those water damage jobs. For that reason, I'm addressing both those problems with these videos to my left or right. On one side, it's about getting jobs. On the other side, it's about getting paid. Go over there, click the link. I'll see you in the next video.